Hello, you're watching HornbillTV. In an era of the internet where information is at the tip of the fingers and the growing number of online influencers and content creators, problems like misinformation, be it in the field of finance, medicine, law, education, exposure to over glamorized content and lifestyle, and a tad bit of believing anything we see or hear on the internet without fact checking is really becoming a growing problem we are speaking about very less. But with the dawn of a new age and emergence of such issues, China as a nation has done something about this particular problem. China has banned online influencers and content creators from putting up content without having the verified degree or qualification. And today we will speak about this move from China. The Cyberspace Administration of China in late October 2025 issued a sweeping regulation. Any content creator discussing medicine, health, law, finance or education must prove verified professional credentials before posting or going live. Basically meaning no degree, no license, no post. This is not a guideline or a recommendation, it is now a law. Platforms like Douyin, Weibo and Bilibili have been put on the legal hook for enforcement with fines reaching 100,000 yuan or roughly 14,000 US dollars for violations. Platforms such as Douyin, Bilibili and Weibo are now required to verify creators' qualification to ensure their claims come from a legitimate source and to issue warnings or remove content when credentials are missing or dubious. Creators must also make clear when content is artificial intelligence generated or sourced from studies. Hidden advertising for medical products, supplements and health foods is now explicitly banned in China. For brands looking to collaborate with influencers in China, campaigns now have to verify whether a creator is now credential eligible before they go live or publish advice type content. If the creator fails verification, platforms can pause the campaign, remove the content or jeopardize the brand's credibility. The influencer economy in China is not small. It was estimated to be worth 100 billion yuan or roughly 14 billion US dollars in 2023, shaping public opinion, consumer behavior and financial decisions at scale. This new law will now act as a regulatory framework that fundamentally redefines who gets to be an influencer in China, what they can say and how they can say it. The consequences are already visible. Millions of influencers who built massive followings dispensing skincare tips, investment strategies and medical advice have found their accounts frozen or under review overnight, and the state machinery enforcing this shows no signs of slowing down. For influencers, the change redraws the line between popularity and authority. Having a large following will no longer be enough to advise on regulated topics. Verified expertise will increasingly determine who can speak and earn in areas that can affect public health, finances and legal rights. India in this regard may not have legislated such laws to check the ever-growing number of influencers and online creators and their authenticity over giving tips, but over the years, the government has taken steps to regulate content which is normally for criticism. Like the Department of Consumer Affairs has issued guidelines for celebrities, influencers and virtual influencers requiring clear disclosures for paid or barter endorsements. The principle being simple, audiences should know when a recommendation is commercial. The strongest action has come in financial content. Securities Exchange Board of India has been tightening rules around influencers or financial influencers amid concerns over unregistered investment advice, market tips and misleading claims. With each passing year, the problem will only get more complex, and it will now be up to the government on what type of influencers India can also have if they choose to have a legislation like this. For more stories like this, keep watching HornbillTV. Goodbye.